Hi, welcome to today's episode. I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited about today's episode because it's something that everyone needs to hear continuously. It's something that will help you change your mindset about so many things, especially when it comes to living your life to the fullest, right? And on today's episode is on the issues about failure, what people think about failure, how people look at failure. Growing up, we have seen failure in a negative connotation, and that has actually, blinded our mindset about the way we look at failure. So many of us grew up to know that we thought that when you fail, you have actually failed in life. Like you are such a huge failure that there is nothing else that you can amount to. And that actually stems from our orientation, from our families, society at large. But that doesn't mean that everything that they meant for us is actually evil. No. But maybe for my family, it was based on, trying their best for you to be the best in your class, for you to know exactly what you are doing there. Why are they paying your school fees? Why are you actually in school? So it was more like, if you're not first, second, third position, in fact, for my dad, if you're not first position, so it's more like people we are going to school just to be the first position. And if you're not amongst those like first, second, and third, it was more like your self-esteem is so down, and you won't even allow people see your report sheet, right? Everybody, yeah, what they meant for us is that you have to know what you are doing. You have to make your parents proud. And that thing, because of that kind of mindset, many of us, we grew up, trying to, sorry, we grew up and we want to not just be the best in what we are doing. We ended up not trying so many things because we think, oh, we are going to fail. What if I try this and I fail? What is going to happen? So many of us ended up not trying so many things, which is very, very bad. And we look at failure like failure is the end of life. I want to tell you today that failure is not the end of life. Failure is not the end. Rather, it will lead me to my second point, telling you that failure is for you to be aware of yourself, because you have tried this thing out and it didn't work out. That means you are now aware. You have learned something from it. The lessons that you have learned from this will help you to achieve the next goal or the next thing that you have set out for yourself. Or even though if it's not for your next goal, you can use it for an advice to someone that wants to do that particular thing and be like, oh, I've tried this thing out, but look at what I've learned, in case you want to do something like this. It's for you to be aware. You have searched yourself. It's more like you have searched the potential inside of you, and you are like, oh, I've tried this thing out and it didn't work out. Because when you are in your 70s, 60s, 80s, like you'll be like, oh my God, when I was in my 20s, I wanted to try this thing out, but then I didn't try it out. Like you will end up being so angry with yourself. And you know what that thing means is that maybe when you are older and you see someone doing something that you wanted to try, and you know that assuming you tried it, maybe you are thinking that you are going to be good at it, but now someone else is doing it and they are booming in what they are doing. But let me tell you the truth, you never know if you are going to do well or you are not going to get it right if you have not tried, because it's more like you are in the middle of two things and you don't know if you're going to get it right or you're going to get it wrong. And this is what happened when I was trying to apply for my fashion school scholarship. Like I was feeling, what if I fail? What if I fail? I remember my brother, God bless you, Alex, like you're such a blessing to me. Alex told me something. He said that if you try it and it doesn't work out, it's fine. And if you try it and it works out, that means it's great, because like you tried it out, you did something, but then like it doesn't work out or it works out. So But then I will never know if I don't try it out. But thank God I tried it out and I got the scholarship to go for my fashion school. So imagine if I didn't try it out, I'll be in the middle of two saying, but I don't know, or I know, right? And also being aware again will help you that you will be so like you will know yourself. Like if someone says, you'll be like, oh, I've tried this thing and it didn't work out, so that's why I'm doing this. And I found that I'm so good at this thing that I'm doing, right? And I want to tell you something, because when I went to fashion school, the first thing that we had to learn was fashion illustration. And I remember telling my fashion tutor that, oh my god, like I don't even know how to draw cup, I don't know anything about this illustration. And she said, don't worry, I'm going to teach you. Just tell yourself that you're going to do this and you're going to try it out. You do the assignment, you will try everything out, right? And to tell you the truth, I tried it out and I fell in love with it. I found out that, oh, I love this thing and I can even do it. And do you know the thing? If I didn't try it, if I didn't take the assignment serious, I might not be able to do it. And that is what happens to most of us. And this leads me to my third point, for you to trust the process. Trust the process. If you are doing something and it's going, like, just track what you are doing. Don't be like, oh, I want you to walk now, or I want you to walk in the next 5 minutes. Track the process. When you track the process, you will know that if you are getting this or not. And then the final point is for you to speak life into yourself. Don't always tell yourself, oh, I'm a fool, I'm not sure I'm going to do this right, or this. You are going to feel the way you are even talking to yourself, because you are speaking to yourself in a language as a failure, right? So you need to tell yourself that you are going to be good at this and you will try your best. You put in all your efforts, you put in everything. And if it doesn't work out, you know that you have already tried this thing out. So let me remind you again, failure, it's not the end of the world. It is just a starting point to where you are going. And it doesn't matter how people want to laugh at you, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're trying to know yourself, you're trying to know where you fit in, and you're trying to know how best that you're going to do this. And you will see yourself succeeding. So you have to do what? Separate yourself from the crowd and be a one man standing if you want to actually succeed in life. Because if you follow the crowd, you will end up not moving to anywhere. So I want to tell you today, know that failure is not the end of the world. It's just a starting point to where you are going to. Okay. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so happy and I'm blessed that you are here. Bye.